I vote Conservative. We've been hoodwinked.
If he was to walk in here, he wouldn't walk out. And that's the truth. It's not a threat, it's a promise. I can't stand a lad.
I just don't trust them. No.
Partly because of the sleaze problem, partly because of the government's policy with regard to the cap on social support when people have to go into retirement.
All based on what we've heard the last couple of weeks in terms of the party that they allegedly had at 10 Downing Street. The whole of the country was on lockdown. We're adhering to the rules last year. We missed loved ones, and purely for that fact, I'm pretty angry about it, to be fair. So they're not getting my vote.
Where do I begin? Well, parties obviously lying to people. The fact that they have really done very little. Else, I don't know where to begin. It's such a long list.
I haven't totally made my mind up, but it won't be Conservative. Talking to friends and other people are fed up. People are fed up.
Look at issues like Brexit, like the way the COVID crisis has been handled. Our infrastructure is collapsing around us, and people have had enough. People are sick. People who are still supporting the Conservatives are dwindling, getting fewer and fewer and fewer because of all this. But it's they brought it all upon themselves. Simple as that.
They will. People I've talked to, I think some of them are quite undecided, but a lot of them are definitely moving away from the Tories. This time, at least. I don't know. They're pretty fed up with being left behind here and just people doing one thing and saying the other. It's not good, really.
Bloody useless. The leader we got at the moment is a waste of space, to put it mildly. He used to vote Conservative, but I got advice off him.
So the by-elections tomorrow, who do you think we're voting for?
I'm undecided, Lib Democrats or Labour, definitely not Conservative. I work in the NHS and it's hard at the moment. I'll be honest, we're on our knees, we are, honestly. But what can you do?
I'm a Boris supporter, but I'm not surprised there's rebellions. He's handled things pretty badly, I think. The Owen Paterson one, if the Owen Paterson would have just shut up and took his, I think it was a month's suspension, nothing would have been said.
I'm really fed up with being lied to, or the hypocrisy around it all. I think it's time for a change. Kind of thought I knew who I was going for, but there's a few things you need to look at and look further into, and so I've been a bit like that. With what's going on at the moment, right at this very moment, that faith has been lost. I think this will have will be another punch, another blow, shall we say.
For me, what's sticking in my craw is the corruption, the self-serving, looking after their own interests and not really caring about the constituents of the county they're representing. The Conservative candidate doesn't even live here.
Motivated by the fact that Owen Paterson was the MP?
Yes, of course. Yeah, he was a crook. He was, in my opinion, he was a self-serving crook. And we need to get rid of people like that because they're not doing anyone any favours apart from themselves.
I personally think he's on the way out anyway. I think he's just turned being a sort of jolly chap into just a complete buffoonery, and I sort of think he's really on the way out, whatever happens here. And I'm more worried that who's going to come next? Will they be even worse than him? So I'm not sure how this particular election is going to impact on him.